वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल इंग्लिश विद नेला। आज का वीडियो क्लास 12th के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अप द पोएम कीपिंग क्वाइट फ्रॉम देयर बुक फ्लैमिंगो। चिल्ड्रन, इस वीडियो में मैं आपको इस पोएम का थीम और समरी दूंगी एंड लाइन बाय लाइन एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द पोएम एंड वर्ड मीनिंग्स, लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस एंड आंसर्स टू सम important questions. So, listen very carefully and see the full video to understand the poem well. चलिए सबसे पहले जानते हैं इस पोएम के पोइट के बारे में। Pablo Neruda was the pen name of Naftali Ricardo Reyes Posalto. He was the most influential poet of the Spanish language. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. And this poem, Keeping Quiet, is taken from his collection Extravagario. अब हम आते हैं इस पोएम के थीम पर। Children, this poem is based on the theme of the necessity of self-introspection, जिसे हम हिंदी में आत्मचिंतन कहते हैं। आत्मचिंतन करना मीन्स सोचना, अपने आप सोचना कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं, हमें क्या करना चाहिए। Okay, this poem is based on the theme of necessity of self-introspection and silence for some time in one's life. कि हमें अपनी लाइफ में कुछ टाइम जो है वो साइलेंस में बिताना चाहिए बिना कुछ काम किए हुए। This silence will promote brotherhood and peace in the world and erase all differences among human beings, ending all wars. पोइट ये कहना चाह रहे हैं चिल्ड्रन कि हमें किसी के साथ फाइट नहीं करना चाहिए, हमें दूसरों के साथ शांति से रहना चाहिए। जब हम कोई काम नहीं करेंगे तो उस मोमेंट में, उस टाइम पर हमें सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना है, हमें सोचना है, हमें आत्मचिंतन करना है कि हमें दूसरों के साथ या अपने के साथ हमें कैसे रहना है। नाउ वी कम टू द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ दिस पोएम। दिस पोएम टीचेस अस टू बी साइलेंट फॉर अ व्हाइल and introspect our actions. हमें अपने actions के बारे में सोचना है। The poet emphasizes upon the need to maintain silence and peace. That moment when everybody would be silent and there would be peace in the world, that moment would be so exotic, so splendid, so fascinating, so exciting, when there would be no hatred or violence, leading to peace and brotherhood. It would save lives on this planet. The poet is emphasizing on the need of saving life. The poet is teaching us to respect life. वो हमें सिखा रहे हैं इस पोएम के थ्रू कि हमें लाइफ की वैल्यू करनी चाहिए, हमें किसी के साथ फाइट नहीं करना चाहिए, झगड़ा नहीं करना चाहिए, वॉर्स नहीं करने चाहिए और हमें सबके साथ शांति से रहना चाहिए। अब हम आते हैं इस पोएम की समरी पर। Children, this poem is in a conversational style as the poet has used the words, or I can say pronouns such as you, I, we and us. The poet Pablo Neruda tells us or tells the readers that he will count up to 12 and they all would be quiet. He's asking us to introspect ourselves and to introspect our actions. The poet asks the readers, poet हमें बोल रहा है readers को या लोगों को कि not to speak in any language, किसी भी भाषा में हमें बात नहीं करनी है, क्योंकि चिल्ड्रन जब भी हम किसी लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं इट कैन क्रिएट बैरियर्स, हमारे अंदर डिफरेंसेस आ सकते हैं उसकी वजह से। He says that we should be quiet for a while and not move our arms not to fight with anyone. Children, here the poet means that we should not fight with others when he says not to move our arms. हमें कुछ देर के लिए अपने सारे काम रोक देने चाहिए, छोड़ देने चाहिए और विचार करना चाहिए, आत्मचिंतन करना चाहिए कि हम क्या सही और क्या गलत कर रहे हैं। इससे हमें खुद को और दूसरों को समझने का मौका मिलेगा। And that moment of silence will be so splendid, will be so exciting. जब कहीं भीड़ भाड़ नहीं होगी और व्हीकल्स का शोर नहीं होगा। The poet is hinting to control noise and air pollution. And in that sudden strangeness, we would all be together. क्योंकि जब हमारे अंदर differences ही नहीं होंगे तो हम सब शांति से एक साथ रहेंगे। The poet further talks about saving aquatic life. The poet emphasizes on saving life in this poem. and he's concerned about men gathering salt at the seashore. अगर वो अपना काम थोड़ी देर के लिए रोक देंगे तो उन्हें अपने हाथों के जख्मों को ट्रीट करने का थोड़ा टाइम मिलेगा. Then he says that we should stop wars and maintain peace and brotherhood in this world. हमें शांति और भाईचारे से रहना चाहिए और किसी से युद्ध नहीं करना चाहिए, झगड़ा नहीं करना चाहिए. Because wars bring destruction. Poet here says that total inactivity should not be confused with death. He says कि हमें single minded या selfish नहीं होना चाहिए. We should not run after materialistic things in this world. In the end, he says that we should learn lesson from the earth. The poet is taking help of nature here to convey his message. Keeping quiet and doing nothing will help us heal our wounds. The poem promotes peace and universal brotherhood and discourages wars. Now let us quickly read the poem first. Keeping quiet. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let us not speak in any language. Let us stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Now we come to the explanation of the poem. Let's see the first two lines first of all. Now we will count up to 12. Count to 12 and we will all keep still. Here children, the poet is talking to us, the readers, the listeners or the people. He is trying to connect to us, to the people of this world. See the use of the words we will. This is in a conversational style, as I have already told you. The poet is asking us to count up to 12 and we all will keep quiet for some time. He wants us to be still and silent, away from the humdrum of life. Means हम अपनी डल और मोनोटोनस और बोरिंग लाइफ से थोड़ी देर के लिए दूर हो जाएंगे अगर हम क्वाइट और साइलेंट रहते हैं तो, और हमें सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का मौका मिलेगा. हम अपने आप को और दूसरों को अच्छे से समझ पाएंगे. Children, number 12 here represents time, the months of a year. And children, if you see these two words, keeping quiet, it also has 12 letters. This title has 12 letters. Now, next 4 lines, children. The poet asks everyone, or rather he appeals to us, not to speak in any language. People on this earth, we all know they speak different languages. And वो सब जो है लोगों के अंदर डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस में बात करना हमारे अंदर डिफरेंसेस क्रिएट करता है, क्योंकि हम अपने आप को कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर पाते या दूसरों के साथ इंटरैक्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं, और ये पीस एंड सेरेनिटी में हिंड्रेंस है. देयर वुड बी नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स अमंग पीपल इफ दे कीप साइलेंट. द पोएट वांट्स अस टू स्टॉप मूविंग आवर आर्म्स. वी शुड नॉट फाइट विद अदर्स. चिल्ड्रन, आर्म्स का यहाँ पर मतलब है वेपन्स एंड एम्यूनेशंस, और It can be our arms, means parts of our body. Poet नहीं चाहते कि हम किसी से झगड़ा करें. He is talking about bringing peace in the world. Now we come to next 8 lines of the poem. When everything and everyone would be quiet and still, it will be an exotic moment, splendid moment, exciting and fascinating moment. जब हर चीज शांत होगी और हर जगह शांति होगी, तो वो जो पल है, वो जो क्षण है, वो बहुत सुंदर होगा और एक्साइटिंग होगा. कोई भीड़ भाड़ नहीं होगी और व्हीकल्स का शोर नहीं होगा. They would, without rush, without engines, no hustle and bustle, and no noise of the vehicles. The poet is talking about stopping here noise and air pollution. That moment of silence will bring sudden strangeness. क्योंकि कभी किसी ने ऐसा पहले एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं किया है, इसीलिए ये स्ट्रेंज मोमेंट है. But poet says it would be exotic. Then, children, next 4 lines the poet talks about how we are killing whales, aquatic life. Actually, poet is asking us not to harm any living being. यहाँ पर वो aquatic life को सेव करने की बात कर रहे हैं. Then he talks about the man gathering salt on the seashore. His hands are hurt, and but he will get some relief when he would stop doing some work, and he would get some time to treat his wounded hands. Actually, poet is saying here कि ये जो silent का moment है, उसमें हमें ये सोचने का मौका मिलेगा कि हम अपने साथ क्या कर रहे हैं और हमें क्या करना चाहिए. Now, children, we come to the next lines of the poem. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors. Children, read this line very, very carefully. The poet says victory with no survivors. This is not possible actually. Would put on clean clothes. Here the poet has used a metaphor, clean clothes. Actually, he's talking about cleansing our souls. And walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. Here, children, the poet says that man is harming nature. When the poet says green wars, it is actually exploiting the nature, excessive use of natural resources. Poet says that man is exploiting the nature, going on using the natural resources, and he is fighting with others, wars with gas, wars with fire. Neruda here talks about the aftermath of these wars when he says victory without survivors. Children, it is ironical as we can't call it a victory if there are no survivors. अगर कोई जिंदा ही नहीं है तो जीत किसी की नहीं है. जीत कैसे हो सकती है? बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकती है. He advises the people who initiate these wars to cleanse their souls and minds of the desire for violence and hatred and walk with others peacefully who are like their brothers. The poet is asking us to promote peace and unity and forget about wars. Wars and environmental degradation will harm living beings. Now, children, what does the poet say in the next lines of the poem? What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our arms, keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing. Here, Pablo Neruda says that he does not advocate total inactivity because total inactivity will lead to death. पोइट नहीं चाहते कि हम अपना सारा काम छोड़ दें और खाली बैठ जाएं. वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. लाइफ कभी रुक नहीं सकती. चिल्ड्रन, लाइफ मस्ट गो ऑन. He says that he does not want any kind of association with death. He only wants us to spare some time and analyze our deeds and their results. The poet says that we all are single-minded. We are selfish. We run after materialistic things in this world. We should give up these incessant activities and take some rest. हमें दिन रात काम नहीं करना चाहिए और हमें selfish नहीं होना चाहिए. Now we come to next 4 lines, children. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. The poet says, doing nothing for a while will result in huge silence, as everyone and everything would be quiet. And this would erase sadness of never understanding ourselves, which leads to wars. In this rat race, we have no time to be happy. हमें अपने एक्शंस को देखना चाहिए, एनालाइज करना चाहिए. हम अपनी लाइफ को इजी बनाने के लिए कैसे नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज को खत्म करते जा रहे हैं. अल्टीमेटली इट विल लीड टू लॉस ऑफ लाइफ ऑन दिस अर्थ. वी मस्ट इंट्रोस्पेक्ट अवर एक्शंस. Now children, last 5 lines rather, very important lines children of the poem. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. The poet ends the poem with hope when he says that we can learn lessons from the earth. The earth appears dead, but it has seeds of life buried in it. It is dormant. Children, the poet has used personification here when he says, earth can teach us. Earth is a teacher. In the end, he says that he will count up to 12 and you all will keep quiet. In the beginning, he and the readers or the people will count to 12 and they all will, means everybody, the poet as well as the readers or the listeners, they all would be quiet in order to create the splendid moment of brotherhood and peace. But children, in the last 2 lines, only the poet counts to 12, whereas the readers will keep quiet and he will leave, he will go, having imparted his message. और वो message क्या है? To introspect our actions, to maintain peace and brotherhood, to stop wars, not to harm nature, not to harm life on this earth. इसके बाद सब रीडर्स पर छोड़ दिया उन्होंने कि आप थोड़ी देर के लिए शांत रहें और इस वर्ल्ड में, संसार में हमें ब्रदरहुड एंड पीस को, हम इस संसार में ब्रदरहुड एंड पीस को स्प्रेड करने की सोचें और इस वर्ल्ड को वर्थ लिविंग बनाएं. चलिए चिल्ड्रन, अब जल्दी से पोएम को एक बार रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. The poet has used a conversational style. He asks us to remain silent for some time and create a splendid moment. Life is precious, we must save it. He discourages wars that bring destruction. He asks us to cleanse our souls. Total inactivity should not be confused with death. He criticizes our obsession with the materialistic world. He urges us not to be selfish. Asks us to learn lessons from the earth. Now we come to the word meanings, children. Exotic means splendid, fascinating, exciting. Inactivity, state of doing nothing. Inactivity, not doing anything. Interrupt here means stop or ease, to erase, Threatening means indicating possible danger. Now let us see the literary devices used in the poem. First we come to rhyme scheme. There is no rhyme scheme, children. The poem is written in free verse. Next is alliteration. Alliteration, we will, repetition of sound. I have already made a video on this, children. You can see my videos if you have not seen it till now. We will, hurt hands, wars with, we were, sudden strangeness, and clean clothes. First sound of first alphabet is repeated. Next is repetition. Without rush, without engines, without word is repeated. Then is enjambment. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Lines without any punctuation marks. Next is anaphora. Anaphora, letters is repeated, children, at the start of 2 consecutive lines. That is called anaphora. Personification, the earth has been personified here. Metaphor, clean clothes stands for cleansing the soul. Irony, victory with no survivors. How can there be victory when there are no survivors? Now we come to the question answers, children. First question is the central idea, message, or the theme of the poem. Children, I have already given you the theme. You can go back and check it. Now, next question is, why does the poet not want us to speak in any language? The poet does not want us to speak in any language because speaking different languages create barriers among people. If we are quiet, we are still, we all will be together and there will be peace and serenity around the world. Next question is, why does the poet want us to stop for a second? And why does he call it an exotic moment? The poet wants the people to stop and be together in a sudden silence. He wants them to consider the damage they are doing to themselves and to the other people by talking too much. He calls this second an exotic moment that is sudden and strange because no one has ever experienced such a thing in their life. He says, if we are quiet for a while, we will be able to introspect ourselves. We will be able to understand our actions and we will be able to understand other people as well. Now we come to the next question. What is the sadness that the poet refers to? The sadness that the poet refers to is the inability to understand ourselves and to constantly threaten ourselves with death by our own actions. Next question is, how would keeping quiet affect life in and around sea? Children, when there would be complete silence, everybody would be quiet. The fishermen will not be able to harm the whales. And in the same manner, the salt gatherers, those whose hands are hurt, they would also get some time. They would get some relief and some time to treat their wounded hands. Now we go to the next question. Do you think the poet advocates total inactivity? No, the poet does not advocate total inactivity. He says not to. He asks us not to confuse silence with total inactivity. He does not want any kind of association with death because our not doing anything in this world would lead to death. And he does not want it. Now last question. What examples does the poet give to show the destructive nature of man? The poet here, he gives the examples of the fisherman who kill whales in the sea and the salt gatherer who hurt his hands by collecting salt. He also mentions those people who initiate wars, green wars with gas, wars with fire, which result in victory. But ironically, there are no survivors. Children, I hope this poem is clear. फिर भी, if you have any doubt in any line, any word, anything, do write to me in the comment box. मेरी इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी शेयर करिए. Thanks for watching.